Hey, good morning, guys. Early start this morning. It's 6:40 here in San Antonio, Texas. Great to be with you guys this beautiful morning in Texas, guys. You know it's going to be hot today. 108 I had in the car yesterday driving down. Whoo, pretty hot. Jumped in the pool. It was like bathwater. Couldn't even believe it. Oh, you've got a pool, Rob, showing off? No. Hard work, guys. Pays off. Dedication pays off. And thought patterns around success pay off. It's a long way from homelessness, I'll tell you that. Who's on the show today? Real quick, 15-minute show today, guys. I want to introduce you once again to Jay DeHaan. Personally, I'll tell you now, is in my top 3 of the best coaches in the world. And you know I know thousands of coaches. This guy's different, and he's different in so many ways. He's different because of his background. He's different because of experience. He's different because he knows a lot more than anything else. This is not a sell that he's doing. It's unreal because it isn't. This is experience, and he can change your life. You know, of all the coaches I know, there's only 2. We're down to 2 now that I've seen change people's lives, and Jay DeHaan is one of those guys. So strap your seatbelts, guys. He's coming on, and if you've got any questions, just send me privately in the chat, and I'll ask Jay. Give me 10 seconds, guys, and Jay DeHaan, one of the best coaches in the world, is on the show. Hey guys, my name is Dr. Rob Kelly. This is Breaking Through Addiction, sponsored by Rob Kelly Recovery Group. Jay DeHaan's on the show. Jay, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Lovely Wednesday. Wednesday's kind of my Monday when I step back with all the patients and clients coming on board. So yeah. So what you been up to? What? Tell them where you are and what you do, just in case nobody knows, because there's quite a few coming on now.
Absolutely. My name is Jay DeHaan. I'm currently living in Tampa, Florida, originally from Canada. And just out here, you know, living that American dream, or at least aspiring to it. Canadian market was amazing for me, but during this COVID pandemic and all the things that kind of held us down, I thought it was time to make change, you know, break free from some of the comfortability that I lived in, and to, you know, come out here and start to see what America has to offer. And so far, so good. I'm loving it.
Yeah, I know. So you're making a dent on the coaching scene, because when I met you for the first time some weeks ago, you kind of look different. You sounded different. I mean, what's your whole idea around the coaching situation? I mean, just tell me how long you've been in it and what you're going to do to change people's lives.
Absolutely. I've been coaching for many years, but never professionally. It was always, you know, giving good advice to those around me. And to now to actually commercialize it is a little bit different. You know, I feel like the education systems back in the day, think about it, when you go to a classroom scene, we've all been there. You know, we had to put our hands up, ask permission. Then technology started to take over, and then we could do, you know, education online, the YouTubes, the online courses. But the only thing that was off about that was the accountability that it took in order to complete those courses online. So that's where coaching kind of became the wave of the future when it came to education. So I made it a quest of mine, because of the fact that it's being a bit oversaturated in this market, in my opinion at least. It's now taking a different approach. It's not taking the approach of just having a course and selling it, or, you know, working one-on-one. It's truly taking it above and beyond to make an impact in people's lives. And I think that's what coaching should be about. So I want to make that my actual quest for my coaching business, to go out there and build more coaches, build more leaders in the world. That, I think, is going to be what's going to be the next generation of thinking.
That's unbelievable. I love that. Absolutely. So let's talk about your coaching, because I know the big professional side gets launched today, and you've got so many exciting things to tell people. So tell people what you got to offer, how long it takes, and what sort of effect and education will they come out with after that?
Absolutely. So it's really derived on communication, you know, connection through conversation. We so far times now are so glued to our devices that we forget about how to connect with people, how to build true rapport, how to actively listen. So in my course, I go through the fundamentals of communication on how you can communicate with others to truly build proper relationships with them, but also some of the self-talk that we have. You know, sometimes we actually self-sabotage ourselves. And, you know, you talk about this a lot with me in terms of this self-sabotage, self-talk that we do. And to really be able to start decoding the brain a bit on the neurology side, it allows you to really start to decode and help yourself come up with these strategies that can keep you in a positive mindset, that can help you build those strong relationships and eventually convey your message out to the world. Because we all have a message. We all have a roar, I always say. I always use it with my teens that I also mentor. And I always say, you're a lion or a lioness, and you need to roar. And the only way to roar is to sometimes work on some of these inner thoughts that we have in our head.
And how long's the coaching course, Jay? How long does it take?
The coaching course, the original starting is 90 days, but then that now expanded out to 6 months with the couple modules and the free bonuses that I'm also giving in the course. So it's immersive. It's on your pace as well too. It's not something that's going to be traditional. Here you do this step every single day or every week. It's more so immersive, where you get to jump on a live weekly call with us. You do have some course materials, some homework assignments, and most importantly, you get to become a part of our community. Our community is now hosted on Facebook, and it's expanding out to different networks as well now too. But it allows you to, ask the questions that you may have. Be present with myself. I don't, again, ever want to get to the point where I disconnect from my clients and my students. This is another thing that I feel is a big thing in the coaching space right now, where you expand so quick and now it's very exclusive to, interact with you. No, I give exclusive access to my clients and my students because I want them to be able to ask me the questions. If I'm going to be the coach, you got to be able to talk to me and interact with me.
I love that. Well, Jill has just messaged me. Can you help her build confidence? She said she lacks confidence.
Ooh, that's a big one. Confidence is, and I'll tell you something just simply about confidence. Confidence, you're not born with confidence. The thing about confidence is that you have to go out into the world and stretch your muscles, and you got to borrow it, and you got to go buy some, and you got to do certain things in different ways. So when it comes to confidence, a quick strategy that I can teach you for confidence is starting to do some inner work, starting to think about yourself and some of the confidence that you have but are suppressing with other types of emotions. I always talk about emotions being 6-to-1 ratio. Remember, 6 are negative, 1 is positive. Joy is the only positive emotion that we feel as humans. So that's why things like confidence is something that's very hard to find within yourself. So the quick recommendation would be to, again, sit down and reflect on some of the best memories that you've had where you have felt confident before. It may be hard, it may be challenging, but when you start asking yourself those types of questions and finding what was it in that moment that actually made me feel great, made me feel confident. And then we start to decode that a little bit to start pulling those out and bringing that to the forefront and stepping away from some of those opposite emotions that you may be feeling. A great question.
Love that. Yeah, I love that. Stephen, got a question. Without taking anything outside, strong, powerful drinks or whatever, the sports drink, is it possible to create energy within oneself to get up in the morning and get out there and go?
You brought up a really good point there. I love energy. And I'll tell you, that comes down to routine. My 5 a.m. grind every single morning. Sometimes I go to sleep and it's unfortunate because I got to go to sleep at 12 o'clock. I'm only barely getting 3.5, 4 hours, but I can wake up and still have this energy in the morning. How do I do it? It's consistency and routine. Over the past 3.5, 4 years, I've been pushing myself every single day to have this type of routine because routine allows you to build energy. Yes, there's going to be times that you get defeated. Of course, we all do. We're human. But to create energy is to truly make yourself happy, to make sure that happiness is coming from within. Most of the time, we're trying to be energetic because we're always trying to be energetic for others. We're trying to make others happy without making ourselves happy. So I would encourage you to really start to look as well inward on yourself and those happy moments. Happiness can cause that energy, and from that energy, you can start to manifest it to others.
Wow, beautiful. Lisa. Hey, Lisa, great to see you again, by the way. She always sends questions in. Good to see you from the UK. How important is an inner circle?
Ooh, inner circle. See, over the many years that I've gone through business partnerships, friendships, relationships, families, upsides, downsides, all of it comes down to really, they always say the 5 closest people are a direct product or byproduct of yourself. Now, that is true to a point. But remember, your inner circle is going to consist of many different people. It may not just be your family or your friends or your coworkers. Inner circles may be coaches, mentees, students, friends around you. So I'd highly recommend spending time with those that elevate you. So often we put labels on our relationships. Oh, this is my best friend. This is my girlfriend. This is my boyfriend. We use these labels instead of actually just energetically connecting with people, because they're there to help you level up. You have a great time with them, and you get to, be able to enjoy the times with them. So really, really recommend, have that inner circle of people that may not be people that you think of right away. It may not be the people that are closest to you, but you have to build that inner circle, because that's your true level up.
Beautiful. When is the coaching start? When can people sign up, and where can they find a sign up form, or where can they get hold of you, Jay?
Absolutely. Actually, I did want to change the jaydahan.com is the one that's just my profile website. Next Gen Wealthy is my company for the coaching. So that's Next Gen Wealthy, NEXTGEN wealthy.com. You can submit your information in there, and we're doing a massive vetting process at this moment right now, where we're just taking in all the intake, and we're going to be releasing all the information very soon. Today is a bit of our pre-launch, and July 1 will be our official launch day for the Power of Communication and Mindset Coaching.
Oh, I love that. How excited are you, Jay, for this launch?
Oh, super excited. I've been waiting a long time for this, because there's a lot of chances that I had in my past to release stuff like this, to, come up with a course to, give value to the public, but it was always money driven. And I had to eliminate the money completely, because I'm doing this now to truly give back. I feel that there is a crisis in the world, and it's a connection and communication issue that we need to all fix because of these devices. These devices can be used the right way, of course, but we're losing connection with one another. So now was the time to really bring it out. And being in America for the last 6 months, I've started to connect with hundreds and hundreds of people. When I go out on a daily basis, whether it's just to go to the supermarket to grab grocery, I'm connecting with my Uber driver. I'm connecting with the teller at the store. I'm connecting with at least 10 people a day. And it's a matter of now really, honing that in. And now I figured out that it was the time to release this knowledge to people because of the crisis that we're in. And unfortunately, the school systems and nobody else is teaching this. So it's time for me to step up.
Give me one piece of information, a line or a sentence that you want to leave people with.
That's a big question. I think I was asked the other day, Jay, what is the number one key to success? And as big as that question is, I think ultimately it comes down to one thing simply. Ask the right questions. If you can ask the right questions, you get yourself in the position to either finding those solutions or getting yourselves in rooms to get that inner circle in order to achieve those answers or find those answers. That starts helping you level up your game when it comes to learning more about this, so you can go out and impact the world.
I love that answer. Jay Dahan was on the show, guys. Next Gen Wealthy, bottom of the screen. Jump on the course. It's going to be absolutely awesome course. I know it is. Me and Jay have been working together for a month or so, and he's phenomenal. He really is. He has my thumbs up all the time, man. I'm telling you. So jump on there. Send me a message if you don't want to message direct. Ask me any questions about Jay, or answer them. He's just a superb guy. Jay, thank you so much for being on the show. NextGenWealthy.com is the website. And we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Jay and I will be on tomorrow for a quick chat, so send the questions in. But for now, Jay, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hey guys, left it up on the screen just in case you want to see it again. NextGenWealthy.com is the website. Jump in. You can see what he's doing. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Going to change the world, guys. Remember, remember the name, Jay Dahan. Just remember that name, because he is going to change the world. There's going to be lots of stuff happening. But in the interim period, guys, thank you for joining us today. Hope you have a fantastic day today, Wednesday. It's if you're thinking, yay, it's hump day, you need another job, okay? As simple as that. Every single day should be enjoyed. Every single day is a gift. So for me, guys, remember one thing only, and that's empowered people empower people.